J Drone here. No, we are not rock hounding. What is going on? Where am I? If I'm not rock hounding, where am I? Drone here. This video is from 1990. I was given permission by the person who posted it. Their mother actually took this video in 1990 of Centralia. You can see the earth is just flaming. And this is how it was for a considerable amount. Well, this is Graffiti Highway to get in. So this beautiful highway that we used to go to for activities, I decided to take to the skies and give you a little look at what's going on. It is actively being worked on. It is like you'll see a truck coming back from dumping. You'll see trucks on the ground moving, and all those, you can see the split in the highway there. All those little spots, which we will fly over. I'll walk up and down some of this. It's kind of made for a billy goat or a nice mountain bike path, man. See all the mounds? Mounds on top of mounds on top of mounds. We just passed. I don't know if I'll be able to see any more of the guardrail. Here, I'll just go back quick. I've already walked down because people are starting to paint rocks. But let's see. So on the left side, as you can see, this is a pretty smooth trail. Just about anybody could traverse this. It does end though. And again, people are painting rocks. This is current day. You see a little bit of the road there. I'll go up here a little bit further just to show you the guardrail and the road, because the highway is still underneath. If you're familiar with my channel or even the site, this was literally just wide open. People up and down, ATVs. All right, so we're over at Graffiti Highway. Again, this is the abandoned highway that everybody comes here and flocks to check out. People flying drones, RC cars, and again, people are starting to paint the rocks. We're almost there. And you'll be able to see bits and pieces of the highway. Trees were always hit. So this macadam, blacktop, that's the original highway, Graffiti Highway. And you can see a bit more of it over here. And you can see the guardrail, which is pretty cool. Because if this guardrail and this bits of road wasn't here, and you weren't familiar with where you were, you probably wouldn't know there was a major highway here. But all right, guys, I'm J Drone. If you haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button. So if you don't know where the highway is, get directions here. This is a public cemetery. This is a public road. You can park on it. I would park with the flow of traffic. That's the main road that you're going to come in on. So, boom. It's just over there. It's literally, you have a path. Just follow it straight over there. Boom. And then you'll see all the mountains, and you can walk down. The further you walk down, the more highway you see. So if you are in front of the cemetery, where I showed you to park on a public street, you can go directly across the street. And just off to the right, there will be a cool little cemetery, and also like vent holes and vent stacks and whatnot from when they originally tried to put out the fires. You could probably traverse on this with basically anything as long as you're not coming out with a lowrider or anything. But boom, directly across the street, you have another cemetery. And again, this one's pretty cool. I don't know if any of those stacks are up this close that I can show you from my van. All right, check it out. So this thing that I'm going back here to look at is said to be like venting stacks that they installed either to follow where the fire was going, or to try to allow the fire to burn out easier. We're just gonna have a look down in here, and as you can see, it's a long way down. That's ridiculous. So I mean, Centralia, they covered the road with dirt, but I mean, it's still here. It's definitely still here if you've never been here. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to show you one of those vent stacks. I thought there was one like right up there. There definitely is one just up this road off to the right-hand side. But we'll go ahead and just do a little bit more driving. I have a couple favorite streets in Centralia, especially one because it overlooks the town, and I will show you that. So I am on my personal favorite street, and this is why. Now, in off season, this is all clear. This looks down one road of Centralia, and there would have been houses left to right, and there's none. And again, you can see another guardrail. This has not been covered. These are public roads. You can see the Astro van beaming with that purple. What? It changes colors. Wait, look, it's changing colors. It's changing. I love it. You can see all types of graffiti up here. Boom. Well, a little bit further down this road, I don't know how far it is. Bear with me, guys. Is a really, really nice wall. Wow. Here, Dennis loves Kristen Moyer. Boom. 52822 Ghost Town. See what I mean? There's still a draw to this, despite the fact that the road's been covered and it's not easily traversable. Now over here again, you can see foundation to something, but nothing back there. There's parts in the town where you can find stairs that lead to nothing. You see fire hydrants, and there's no houses. Because again, we are walking down a road that is a public road that traffic would have been on. Again, that's the guardrail. And there would have been houses. All on the left here, this would have been a booming community. But, bam, he ain't playing. 2018, Jeff be hooking up with a lot of dudes. I think that last one was Jeff too. And again, you can see names all over this. All over. Here, this is coming up, this wall that I was telling you about. If you've never been here, it's weird. Because you generally don't drive through an entire town. There's a couple houses, there's a couple people still living here. You generally do not drive through an entire town of streets like this, and there's no houses. There's smaller streets where, as the season continues, become very overgrown, and it's like Bahang. Even though you got pavement underneath you, it's just all overgrown trees that you're driving through. So here's that wall that I was telling you about. And again, this just shows evidence of what was here. I mean, this wall didn't pop. Mother Nature didn't make this wall. You got wrought iron sticking out of it. That wall will be there for a long, long time. The cemetery is down that road. Right directly in front of us was actually a Centralia sign. And right over that mound is Graffiti Highway. Now most people don't know, if you continue on down the road, around the bend, just off to the left, there was another town, I forget what it was called. I think there's one building, like a cinder block building or something, and all the streets are there. Like if you have a drone and you put it up, you can see the outlay of the town as far as the way the street grid went. And that road would be just off to your left here. You see the arrow off to your left. You would go down that road. And again, you're not going to see much. I think there's, again, maybe a cinder block building. And then off of this road, scattered every here and there's been buildings off to the left-hand side. Have fun looking for them. But they're definitely there. I've photographed them, I've videoed them before. Lots of stuff in these woods. And after all said and done, if you've worked up an appetite or just want to cool off, Maze is literally right down the road. Decent spot. It's not gourmet or anything, but it'll hit the spot.